Hi, so we're going to talk about nasal breathing for peak performance and optimal health. So we can't hit the gym like we normally do right now and use the weights and the machines, but we need to get a little creative and still want to challenge ourselves and get that kind of exercise pump in to stimulate growth and boost our immune system, keep our moods up, and eat all of our ice cream without having to buy new pants at the stores that aren't open. Insert nasal breathing here. So nasal breathing is when you breathe in and out through your nose for maximal oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange into and out of the lungs and into and out of the body. So when we breathe through our mouth and taking shallow breaths, we're only using the upper two lobes of our lungs, and we actually have five, and the other three are just chilling and watching Netflix right now. So, in order to get more oxygen into your tissues for more efficient work and excrete more carbon dioxide, which is the way we also excrete fat from our bodies, when the fat is broken down for energy, it's broken down and brought out through our sweat and our breathing through carbon dioxide. It's actually more carbon dioxide releases the fat molecules than sweating does. So, not only are we building up our cardiovascular strength, but our immune system is being balanced and our nervous system is being balanced. Our immune system travels via our lymphatic system highway to the site of infection or injury, but it doesn't have any muscular strength on its own. It's like sitting in a lazy river. You don't really go anywhere until someone pushes you along. So the lymphatic system relies on our muscles around the lymphatic highways to squeeze and push all the lymph around the body. And when our muscles contract and squeeze all the lymph throughout the body, it mobilizes our immune system so that all of our fighting immune cells can get to a site of an infection or inflammation that needs to be brought down, or an injury somewhere, or just to circulate all the toxins that we are constantly taking care of in our body. So training your nasal breath keeps all of those pipes healthy and ready for battle when they are faced with a challenge or an infection or something. Also, there are a ton of parasympathetic nerve receptors in the lower third of our lungs that activate our calm nervous system versus our stress response, and that can alter our brainwave patterns to a more meditative state when we're in this parasympathetic state. So exercising in this state, it feels like less exertion, it creates less stress on the body for recovery purposes, and we kind of fall into this alpha meditative state. So yes, we need the stress response, obviously. We need that to create some friction to tell the body that we need to break down some of the muscle tissues, catabolic, and then we need to repair anabolically and build more tissues. That's how our muscles grow. So when we are working out in this state, we're quickly able to come back into that rest and digest state so that we have a bigger recovery after we're done with our workout. Because right now we're doing the super stressful, high sympathetic state workout, and then we go back into our sympathetic state lives. We're eating really fast. We are dealing with all the stresses. We're on our computers all the time. So we're not actually giving our body a chance to restore and recover. So doing nasal breathing is going to help slip us back into that parasympathetic state so that we can actually recover and become stronger and healthier in the long run and short term. So how can we do all of this? Well, John Douillard has a great little 12-minute workout we can do. If you aren't used to nasal breathing, just practice. Nasal breathing means breathing through your nose in and out without using your mouth. And you want to breathe into your lower abdominal area. So if you put your hands right here down underneath your rib cage and breathe the air into that space, you're going to be able to feel, it takes a little more effort, but you're going to be using all five lobes here. And if that's easy and cool for you to do, then you can incorporate that into some training. So start with a 2-minute warm-up of either just walking around or a light jog, light movement, using this nasal deep breathing. And then do a minute of a sprint as fast as you can, activating all of those fast twitch muscle fibers. And then recover for a minute. Again, keeping this nasal breathing going. Do that 4 times, 4 rounds of sprints. And then end with a 2-minute cool down, continuing your nasal breathing, just like you did in the warm-up, and see how you feel. Let me know how it goes.